Hello, everyone. It's the haunted Grover Cleveland here, and you're watching Inktober on Ink the Book Show, filmed in the beating heart of the Twilight Zone. And guess what? You can follow Ryan O'Connor at Wrangleshank on Instagram, on TikTok, and on Twitter. And if you like his work on Bonehead Comic or his Inktober drawings, you can also watch his Bonehead cartoon on YouTube. The link to all these things and more can be found in the description. Furthermore, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel and all things Wrangleshank and all things Ink the Book. Thank you. Ah!
It's time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Ryan, here for another edition of Inktober on Ink the Book Show. So today's prompt is nest. So first of all, let me show off yesterday's, which was match. I drew a scarecrow in a field, and he's got a cigarette in his scarecrow mouth. There's a book of matches over here sitting on the little post. And then also some ash was falling onto his shirt and started his shirt on fire, which is why I made a scarecrow smoke for the prompt match. Okay, and then today we're working on this drawing for nest. Might be hard to see. Let's get some light on here so I can see. So it's a mama pterodactyl feeding a baby pterodactyl in a pterodactyl nest. It's a little unclear to me, but the ink will help me figure out what I'm doing. Okay, so let's start. Start at the beginning, and when you get to the end, stop. I take all my advice from the Mad Hatter. So today's been a busy day. I have a wedding to go to in a little bit. And it's also the first day of my little 11-day vacation from my day job. So here's what I'm hoping to accomplish on my break. I am hoping to have more time to finish the redo of the few pages of Bonehead that are left and ink those on here. I plan on continuing my Inktober drawings. I plan on working on my Halloween costume that I'm making out of cardboard. And I'll show that off as I work on it. Let me concentrate for a split second here. Where's his thumb gonna be? Oh, I think I did it like... There we go. So I've been running around all day since about 7:30. My roommate's brother is getting married, Matt, to his beloved Rachel. I'm so thrilled. I've been like single for a million years, so I'm always like super happy for people who get married, and I don't know. Because it's a special thing. People who find their true love, it makes me happy. I always thought, like, you know, when I was a teenager, I remember thinking, like, in this terms, I always thought, like, just like finding people to be in a band with was such a crazy thing to me, because I always liked like weird music, and I always thought, like, if I ever wanted to start a band, I would have to find some insanely like-minded people to join on that endeavor with me. And what a feat I felt like that would have to be. And like, it would be like miraculous, right? It was my feeling. Well, here's what made me think that. There's this album that I'd gotten somewhere off the internet by some like strange pair of guys, I think, and it was called, I forget. It was, let me see. I'll play a song because there's no way it's on Spotify or anything, but there's a song on it called, where the end of it is just the guys going back and forth repeating the phrase "submarine sandwich in the morning." And I was like, man, if I was trying to get a bandmate to go in on this song, like put their name on the song with me, the song, the submarine in the sandwich, submarine sandwich in the morning song. Oops, I wasn't looking. Like I was like, I can't imagine like having the audacity to like share that with my bandmate and expecting them to go in on it, and then they do. I was like, that's wild if you can find that. And that's kind of my thinking behind like marriage and just dating even. It's like it's special. It's really special. And it's beautiful. So I'm really happy for my buddy Matt and his beloved Rachel today. I'll play that song. Let's see if I can find it. And I'll tell you that I know the album is called Men, but the band name is like something ridiculous. Or maybe I have that backwards. Whoops. I am playing them, but I accidentally clicked on something. So let's see. Pull it up here. There we go. So let's see. I think it is that one. I'm not sure exactly. Let's put it on for a bit. So I should say the album is called Men. The artist is called The History and Civilization of the Great Black Swamp. And this song is called Terry Port. I think this is the one I'm looking for. I think it's the opening track. I could be wrong. This is the submarine sandwich in the morning song? I don't think so.
Not much to do on the road. Terry Port, of the port, from the port, from the
Maybe it's the next song. I don't remember. I haven't listened to this in ages and ages. Since what, 2010 or something.
I punched him in the face and I grabbed him by the arm. Ed Green is coming for a ride down to the ocean side. Good job for a great
This is kind of exemplary of what I'm talking about.
It's just gonna be him and me in the sea. It's just gonna be him and me in the sea. It's just gonna be him and me in the sea. In the sea. In the sea there are no disgruntled fish. There is no such thing as a dirty dish. You get to have your every last wish. And drink an excellent fish. It's just gonna be him and me in the sea. It's just gonna be him and me in the sea. It's just gonna be him and me in the sea. In the sea.
I think I'll know it. Well, that wasn't it either.
You must decide to some fancy free. You're ready for the big love is your red. In the morning,
There it is.
tra-la-la.
Okay, so just to recap what I'm saying, I was talking about my buddy, my roommate's brother, is getting married today, and I just think it's, if you can find somebody who's on the same page as you enough to join you in your ill-conceived endeavors and put up with you, I just think that's really special. And it makes me think of when I found this album in, like, I don't know, 2005. It kind of put that thought in my head, was where I was like, I always kind of wanted to start a band when I was in high school, but I didn't play any instruments, and I was kind of like I had weird taste in music, maybe. But I found this album somewhere on the internet, and I was like, look at these guys. It's not my favorite album or anything. I'm not like madly in love with these songs or anything. I probably haven't listened to this since 2010, but I was like, can you imagine writing this song and somebody else being on board and like, yes, put my name on that too, buddy. So this is the song that always pops in my head when I think of stuff like that.
Friends who get me underwater are boring. While you are drowning, my friend, I am soaring. Getting together by a quarter of three. I got the point that in the sea. It's great, it's like we've done this for a bit. And great is your brain to get through. And you're a natural navigational master. Maybe you're just really struggling faster. Submarine sandwich in the morning. La la la. Submarine sandwich in the morning. Tra la la.
There we go. Found it. So that's the Submarine Sandwich in the Morning song by whatever the hell their name is. The History and Civilization of the Great Black Swamp on their album Men, which I think I found on the They Might Be Giants wiki. Bands, I think it was like a fan band page, like fans of They Might Be Giants that had bands. There were a bunch of like links, and I downloaded that one, and it just seemed, I don't know, it just planted that thought in my head that like, man, those bandmates must really share a wavelength or something special, some special bond between them. Because, man, I would have to make that song by my lonesome. If I wrote that song, I couldn't bring myself to go, hey, could you play the accordion on Submarine Sandwich in the Morning song, and expect them in good conscience to go, sure thing. Oh man, gotta be part of it. Not to say I don't, it's just that just seems really bold to me. Good for them. And good for Matt and Rachel on this, the day of their wedding. Is any of this getting through? Is any of this making sense? Am I a crackpot? Do I smell burnt toast? I think I am liking this drawing. So anyway, yeah, I was doing a lot of running around this morning. I went to church, and I went to the bank and realized they were closed because I locked I canceled my debit card because I had lost it, after which I immediately found it, as you do. And then I went and got some food, and I went to my parents' house to eat the food and hang out with my dad for a bit. And since the bank was closed, and I had to pick up some stuff for the wedding today, he lent me money. I didn't even ask him. He just did it. That was nice of him. I gotta pay him back when I get my new card. Which will probably finally arrive tomorrow. Oh dang! I don't know where my other pen is. I'm just rustling around. The other pen I'm looking for. Anyway, then I went to a couple stores. Oh, I got a haircut. I don't know where my other pen went. Dang. I'm looking for another one of this particular pen. Which is the Pentel Pocket Brush. So this is like a foreground wing. Coming around here is the idea of the mama. Let's see, so here's the baby. And then here's the background wing over here. You can always recognize They Might Be Giants, like a band that is comprised of They Might Be Giants fans, because they always sound like this. Oh, that's the wing. Okay, my bad. So I'm gonna white that out. I thought that was I thought this line was this egg here, but I'm confusing myself because that's part of the wing, the like bat wing of this baby pterodactyl. My stomach is growling. I've heard a lot of like They Might Be Giants cover compilations by fans and stuff, or like I used to like check out stuff like that, like that album that came from like it was like a list of They Might Be Giants fans that had bands. I used to check stuff like that out every once in a while, and half the time it was terrible stuff. I mean, that one was like one of the more interesting ones to me. But yeah, like the singer always, like no matter what, they always have that nerdy nasally voice. white out this little line. Probably have to do it again in a bit. Okay, that's enough of that. You've made your point, Mama. Let's see. Okay. And so I think I'm going to do the background here black behind the swing. Okay. Let's see how that works. I can't wait. I hope I am able to follow through and finish Bonehead over the next 11 days. I mean, I've got. Oh shoot! What a dingus! What a ding dong ding, dang doofus. Wrong. See, this is why I always say, like, if I can make a comic, my Bonehead comic, if I can make a comic, any doofus who can pick up a pencil can make a comic. Because I am like, as far as being an artist goes, I'm the least observant, stupid, idiot artist I ever met. I make the dumbest mistakes so often. So, but like I always say, it's like being better at art, the key to being a decent artist is being honest with yourself about when you need to, what is it? Being honest with yourself about when something isn't working and the fact that you need to fix stuff, and just chipping away every day, just trying to draw every day as much as possible. Those two things are like sure to get your art looking better. Okay. I marked the spaces to fill with an X, and I still went into the wrong area. That's why I'm being so hard on myself. That was the dumbest. I don't know. What were you thinking? As Apu once said. Apu from The Simpsons. Not Apu from that other thing. I don't know any other Apu. Oh, he's talking about a dinosaur. What's his name? Principal Skinner is telling Bart or somebody that he thinks now that he's not a principal anymore in this particular episode, he's thinking of pitching his screenplay about dinosaurs who are cloned and blah blah blah. It's basically he describes the plot of Jurassic Park, and he's like, I plan on calling it Billy and the Clonosaurus. And it just goes on this rant about, like, first you come up with this idea that has already been done, and then you give it a name that no one could possibly enjoy or something like that. He's just ranting forever. He's like, what were you thinking? I mean, thank you. Come again. The Simpsons was so good. The sweet spot is like season 1 and 2 aren't without their charm, but season 3 through 11 are pretty much solid gold. Oh, hey, Crimson. There you are. How's your day going? I'm doing good. The bachelor party was good. We did some axe throwing. We went to an axe throwing place. That was really fun. I did not do as good at this place as I did the place I went with my sisters maybe 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago, something like that. But I got some good wax in there. And then we went to this restaurant. Oh, yeah. Did I not talk about this with you already? Yeah, because I got this grilled cheese thingy. And then And then we went to a bar for a bit. And then today's the wedding. So I've been running around all over town today, getting ready for the wedding. I got a haircut. And I always dread haircuts these days. I'm certain I'm just going to be a bald guy every haircut I get. But I'm always pleasantly surprised at how decent I look when I get a fresh haircut. What else? I had to buy new pants for my new dress pants because I bought these two suits 5-6 years ago for my buddy's wedding, and I would always wear them to wedding. I would always wear my suit to weddings, or one of the two suits, to weddings and stuff like that. But last year, I went to put it on, and I wear the jacket all the time. But the pants, I went to put them on, and I had just worn them definitely the year, like within a year of trying them on last year, and they just did not fit me anymore. And I'm still, it's not like the weird thing is, it doesn't feel like it's because I've got like I'm sure I've put on some weight since I bought the suit. But it feels like it's just up against my hip bones. It feels like my hips are wider now or something. But is that a masculine thing at all? Does that happen to men? Because it feels like it's just up against my bones. And it won't fit. I can't zip it up. So anyway, I got either pairs of pants to the two suits that I got 6 years ago. Maybe I'm a woman. I don't know. I didn't know that to be a thing that happens to men as they get older. Maybe my butt's just bigger. I don't know. But yeah, I got a new pair of pants to go with my suit, and it matches pretty closely. Oh, you posted your... See, I haven't been... I haven't been looking at much on Discord this week. You posted your grilled mac and cheese toasty. Ooh. I'm already hungry. That sounds really good. Look out, bridesmaids time? Yeah. There's always this, like, whenever I go to a wedding, I'm always like, maybe I'll meet someone. And you never meet someone. At least if you're me. That's okay. But we are going to have a blast. Oh, yesterday my roommate gave me, I guess, part of my birthday present early, so I would have it in time for the wedding. He got me a cigar, and he got me a flask that holds cigars. Yeah, that's true. We'll get there. And if I'm going on dates in my free time, I'm not streaming. I'm not making comics. And I'm not doing Inktober drawings or something. I don't know. I'm happy being single for the time being, but it would be nice to meet someone. I'm almost there, almost done. I was gonna have another egg here, I'm realizing, but that's okay. I'm gonna beef up this little nesty stuff. No, that's too thin. I was using a different pen. Here we go. You said you miss cuddles, but you quit all that 16 years ago and can't see it happening anytime in the near or far future for you. You know, I was trying really hard to meet someone like I want to say right around when I turned 30, so like about 4 years, I guess 5 years ago. And I had zero success between like 5 dating apps. Like didn't meet anybody. Like physically meet anybody. I met one person and they were just they were just so standoffish the whole time that I just never even tried contacting them again after that. And it was like I was trying all these dating apps for like, I don't know, a year or so, and I got just so put off it. It was like they were zero help, and I don't know. Maybe I'll try them again someday, but and I mean they worked for my roommate. That's how he met his beloved, who he's marrying next June. I'm pretty sure that's how the two that are getting married today met too. It's how my sister met her fiance. So, you know, they work for a lot of people. I just haven't had any luck with dating apps. And like as for the past like 3 or 4 years, no, I'd say 3, and a long time before I started using those dating apps too, I don't have much interest in putting myself out there, just because, man, there is nothing that makes me feel worse than like applying for job after job after job, or trying to. It's like that level of putting yourself out there, kind of like doing job interviews and applying for jobs, and like trying to like put your little SOSs out there and on dating apps and stuff. It's the most unpleasant kind of stressful. It's just so much like kind of unspoken rejection, sometimes outspoken rejection. It makes me so uncomfortable that I'm happier not even giving it any thought half the time. Yeah, I have had zero luck with them so far in my life. But and before I tried using them, I didn't. I felt the pressure to dig in when I turned 30. But before that, I was like, I'm not using a dating app. What am I, a loser? Like, there's always that stigma, which I don't think is. I think they're like in the way. I don't know. People are kind of just like too segmented from each other that I think it's probably the best way you're going to meet. Like, many people will meet somebody these days, but like I think it is a good idea, and I think that stigma in my mind has fallen away, and probably for a lot of other people too. But like the idea that dating apps, those are for desperate loners and psychopaths. But I don't know. I just, yeah, can't stand the constant rejection. It hurts my mind too much. And not that it's like necessarily rejection, but it certainly feels that way. But maybe you're just a bad fisherman or fisher lady. Could be all it really is. I suppose. Okay. I think this is my drawing for the day. So let's get this eraser out. Oh, wait, I see one more line. That's his little cheek thing that dinosaurs seem to have. Some really feel that way. That's kind of, I think that was kind of how I felt going in. I don't know if I feel that way about a lot of them anymore, but yeah, there is that kind of creepy thing to it sometimes, and it's not what I'm looking for. I don't know. It's just, yeah. And it's like, I think as a guy who actually wants a relationship, and like, I think it's kind of hard for a guy to convey that. And have the right people buy it. This is probably one of my favorite ones that I've done so far. I think my early few Inktober drawings this year were very rusty, but I think I'm coming out of it. I thought of this one as I was going to bed last night. See, I knew I would have to go over this line again. These Jelly Roll pens can be good for whiting stuff out sometimes, but when you erase, the ink tends to show through. And you kind of got to go over it again a lot of times. Okay, I'm gonna have this come around a little farther so it's clearly a little more deliberately in front of this egg and not just a shadow on the egg. Because it's supposed to be a wing. All right. I'm gonna head over to the wedding, I think. But I'll post this shortly, and I'll put the links in the description on Twitch, and then dance my pants off. My brand new pants, I'll dance off. Haircut. It looked better before I matted it down with a hat. Thank you. We'll see. Anyway, good to see you, Crimson. This has been Ink the Book Show with another Inktober installment. I'll be back tomorrow with another drawing. Bye, everybody. Be sure to tie your shoes and not together. Did I do a shoe tying advice yesterday? I don't remember. I feel like I did, though. Goodbye. I love you.